Alright, Hayden, so out here at Autorama, you actually happened to paint this car.
I did.
And have you seen any other cars that you just absolutely love here?
Oh, actually, yes. There's a 39 Packard hearse that's pretty sick. I am a sucker for hearses.
Let's go walk around it.
All right.
Built by Phoenix Customs.
Yeah. This old Chevy's pretty sick too, not gonna lie.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
If you're into it, but you know,
Yeah.
I like them painted, but that is cool truck still. Yeah, buddy.
Long footage.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
So, I was talking to him and he said like this was a complete masterpiece. There was no frame underneath of it. It was just like laying in a field kind of thing. No front end. So
well, it turned out pretty freaking rad for what it is.
Big old boat, that's for sure.
Can you imagine painting that damn thing?
Nope.
That's a lot of work.
Kudos to the guy that did it, for sure.
You say that Roadrunner I painted is a big car, but
compared to the square footage of this?
Yeah.
All right.
So that was a pretty sick car.
Let me take you to something that I found kind of interesting.
All right.
This is definitely not a car that I would think gets restored. Like it's kind of a what would have been a throwaway car, I feel like. It's a Mercury.
Oh. Okay.
And it's what you call sexy old ladies.
Oh.
Cougar.
All right. All right. Is it
Definitely
this
not
yellow
mine.
one right here?
It is. Like, I'm not into it, but I'm into it.
So what you're saying is you shouldn't be, but you are.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situations.
No, I walked by this car earlier and I love Cougars as they are. I'm not a big convertible fan.
Sure.
Don't love yellow.
Right.
But this
is executed
works.
really
it
well.
It looks really freaking good. The wheel choice is really good.
Color combo, like
the brown interior.
Yeah. I think they crushed it.
Awesome. It's supercharged. You can't beat a supercharger, right?
And the HUD is ugly, but
when it's closed, it looks good.
Yeah.
No, I think they did a really good job with this car.
I would agree. All right, so now that we've kind of taken you through our picks of what piqued our interest, who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know. That's really tough. There's not a lot of options as far as cars go.
For sure.
And what is here is actually pretty nice, I feel like.
Let's start walking this way. I think what your choice is going to be somewhere over here. It's this one, isn't it?
Hell yeah, it is. Pink Volkswagen bus. Freaking awesome. Got the surfboard, all of it.
They're ready for the beach.
Yep, whole 9 yards. This is cool. Not my flavor, but it is cool. This truck was at our local crew, Castrol Cruiser, right? Really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I don't remember. I want to say it was, though. This truck right here has always got me kind of intrigued.
Well, when you shoehorn a diesel engine into a truck that was never intended to have something so big in it, it is impressive. Right?
And I'm a sucker for these old Chevys. Yeah, look at that. LB7 Duramax diesel shoehorned into a really, really, really small engine bay. It's all painted up, custom valve covers, turbo piping, intercooler piping, all that jazz. That's cool, man.
It really is.
So it's a cool color. It's different. I'm not a big fan of everything being paint matched. Like,
sure.
It's nice that the truck is glossy and all the accents are matte.
Right.
So good contrast. Unlike Cool Whip in Detroit, where everything was gloss white. This is the kind of stuff that
it adds a little bit of flavor, a little texture.
A little texture.
I want to talk about a cool color. Charlie Hutton obviously crushed the color on this.
Oh yeah, that thing pops.
Beautiful.
Big way. You know what is really cool about their display?
It shows what was
done
to the car.
It shows the modifications that they did to the car. I think that's a really cool touch because not a lot of people see those details, right?
No, especially when the car is executed at this level, right? You don't get to see those kind of features. subliminal because it's executed so well, but then when you actually get a visual of, oh hey, they modified this, it makes it nice. But
this color reminds me of that Ford. Is it a '63 Ford Sunliner or whatever
yeah,
it's called? Kind of the same, similar color, kind of a similar like paint scheme.
For sure.
And it works. It's a good combination. The bottom of the car is cut and buffed really well. Got some pinstriping down there on the tank. Body works nice. Cut and buff is nice. Like, this is a really clean and simple build, actually.
It really is, and that's well executed, right?
Yeah.
Like, simple, but it's executed to a high level.
Right.
So therefore, it's definitely one of my picks. This one,
I would agree. Yep.
to win it, or the one next to it that I painted and we happen to build. So
What? That sounds a little biased, Jason.
it is biased.
But I will say, under the show lights, my gosh, this truck looks good.
The thing
Oh,
about this
crap.
thing is, right, you have a lot more going on. And that detracts, but it also adds, right? It's not as simple to execute everything well.
Right. I mean, it's hard to add to something that GM built way back in the day that was meant to look a certain way, right?
Right. So,
And to be able to come in and add something that was not intentional to be there in the beginning and make it look like it was supposed to be, that's really hard to do without making stuff look busy.
how about this engine bay, right?
Yes.
It does exactly that. It's more or less a jewelry box of,
Yep.
here's the engine on display. There's not extra wires hanging anywhere. There's no extra lines. Like, everything is purpose, simple, and clean.
Yes. Clean is what we like in our shop. Like, nothing to distract other than a beautiful engine.
Yeah, what you want to look at. So, unbiased, I think Charlie has it. Biased, I think this truck has a really good chance.
I would agree. I think between these three sitting right here, I think Charlie's blue pops better than both of these.
I would agree.
But as overall build goes, customization, just design aspects, like,
There's a lot going on.
there is a
here.
lot going on in this truck right
It would
here.
be fun to create the same kind of storyboard as what Charlie has.
Yeah.
Fenders extended, bumpers tucked, custom engine bay panels, you know, the whole bed and everything that's been added and taken away, and the heavy modifications that are in this that are executed well.
And think about this too. What's cool about this truck, you shut the hood, you shut the bed floor, the tailgate, the doors. It almost looks like a pretty stock
It sure
63
does.
C10.
Absolutely.
Until you get up on it and start looking at it. And then you're like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Like I was telling Jason earlier, we finished this truck, it wasn't quite 6 months ago, was it?
February, so.
3 months ago. It wasn't my favorite. Not my favorite build we've ever done, but when it finally rolled out of the shop and we saw it outside for the first time, it was like, holy crap.
What a beautiful work of art.
What a beautiful work of art, exactly. And that's what they are.
Yep, they are. They're works of art.
Yep.
Is there anything else from this show you want to show the people, Nate?
So I have a funny story about a Carmagia if we want to put that in there.
Let's do it.
All right. So when my dad was a kid, he has 5 other siblings. He's the youngest of 6 kids, right? And he was living in Bountiful, Utah, way back in the day, and his parents had a Carmagia like this. And they drove this car, a car like this, with 6 people in it.
No kidding.
From Bountiful, Utah to Lovell, Wyoming. My dad sat in the center, right on the center console basically, or the trans tunnel between his parents, and his 3 sisters sat in the back seat. 500 miles in a car that size.
I'm impressed.
Right?
And nobody died.
Nobody died. They made it. They made it. And you know, nobody was wearing a seatbelt back then.
Guaranteed.
This is fun to look at, you know.
It sure is.
I can't remember what a semi weighs, but to just, you know.
A few thousand pounds.
Yeah. A couple tons just hanging out over your head on lifts that are not bolted into the ground.
Yeah, they're on casters of all things.
This guy, I saw this and was pretty impressed by
Yeah,
this.
so was I. But I was detracted by the vinyl top.
Oh, come on. It's not bad. It looks good.
No, the color's great. I want to love it. I really do. It just...
But...
Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the pink.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the pink.
Yeah.
It's wheels. It's graphics. It's
Oh, really? You don't like the wheels?
not at all.
Really? I actually do like the wheels on this car, yep. And unlike the Roadrunner sticker we stuck on ours, I like that one. Let's see. It's got a cage in it, which I don't know if that's your thing or not. I do like cages in certain cars. I don't know if I like it in show cars.
The bumpers are tucked.
Tucked nice.
Really nice to the body.
And it's got a rear belly pan on it with some diffusers. The exhaust runs through there. I don't know. This is pretty sick,
And
dude.
versus the big gaudy panel that's back here, they painted it matte black with 2 chunks of billet.
Yeah. That looks really good. Fuel tank in the back.
So everything's closed out. Like,
Yep.
it's really well built. It just, there's some features that are not my flavor. Like green and pink. Like,
Yeah, that's
a choice.
I will say that is definitely a choice. I agree with you 100% on that one. Engine
this is
bay.
the most respectable part.
Oh, sure. 100%.
Lots of horsepower. I'm all about it. But I do like the cleanliness of all of their engine bay panels.
Yep.
The fact that they polished, or it's billet, one of the two.
The grill.
The grill rather than the textury original aluminum kind of junk.
Yeah, the stock one, basically. It classed it up.
Chin spoiler.
Looks good.
From building one to seeing one built,
Uh-huh.
it's definitely right.
Yes, I agree. I dig the car. There's a few color options on it that I'm like, I don't know about that. But I do dig this car. I think it's well done. Is it gonna beat what we picked for the winner?
No.
I agree.
I don't think so.
Well, you never know. People
you never
like,
know.
You know, people like
never
pink.
know. And it's all up to the judge's opinion, right?
That's right. If I could have anything, Jason, to just take home,
Would be this one?
I think it would be this. I'm a sucker for square bodies. I have one. I would love to own a 4-door long bed, lifted. Like, this is right up my alley.
All right.
What do you think?
I love it. It's sick.
Hell yeah.
And I'd want to own 2, right?
Okay.
4-wheel drive lifted.
Yeah.
2-wheel drive
Slammed
in the dirt. So
Fleet side or a dually?
I'm not a dually guy.
Not even when they're slammed?
No.
Oh, man. I think I'm taking the dually.
Well, I think that's going to pretty much cover it for Autorama fun.
Yeah, this is our home show. It's not nearly as big as Detroit, but still a good time. Still some cool cars, cool people.
One more day left, so if you're around Sunday, come check out the beautiful cars
Heck
here
yeah.
at Autorama.
Peace, guys.